Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, across the nation or around the world. My name is Shane Squark, and on behalf of SFX.com Small Business Solutions, I am glad to be back again 2 weeks in a row, but I'm cheating a little bit because I did kind of pre-record these all at the same time. Nonetheless, today I really wanted to kind of build on the conversation we had last week about really leveraging this opportunity that you're home to kind of build yourself, build your business out, and keep from kind of growing stagnant. Most of today's discussion, I think, is going to be focused a little more on self-growth. And with that, I know you guys have seen Friends 2,000 times by this point. You could probably rattle off the dialogue from every single episode. But enough with the Netflix and chill. I think use some of this time now that you've been pent up in the house to really grow yourself and expand your abilities while you're home. If you have children, ask your spouse, maybe if you could have an hour or two a day to kind of lock yourself down in a room or home office, start to grow. There's a lot of really great free or low cost education solutions out there on the internet that you can leverage and take some quick online courses. They're not really sophisticated or require tuition or like a college course, so to speak. But they do offer some really great value, and many times they're often taught by either experts in the field or college professors. One of my favorites and one of the ones we use here at SFX for just about all our new trainees. We have an open account for anybody that comes and joins our team to take some of these courses. It's called Udemy, udemy.com. And basically what they are is almost like an online university, so to speak, where you go on there and you can buy courses for as low as $1 and as high as 25, 30, $100 for bundled courses. They also offer courses for free, sometimes limited time, and sometimes for all time. And it's a really great way to learn a little bit more about SEO, to learn about marketing, to learn about how to edit your website. And it extends beyond that too. You don't need to necessarily learn web-based technologies or computer-based technologies. There's courses on there for project management and time management, how to manage employees, or even how to cook. But instead of just kind of watching all those zany Netflix documentaries and curling up on the couch with a bowl of popcorn or those little nice cheese balls that leave your hands a mess that you're sucking your fingers dry at the end of it, why not take a little bit of this time to kind of really expand yourself and your skill set? With the hecticness that goes on in your everyday lives, it's really rare that you get this much time to yourselves. And I know for some of you guys, you're still working your full job at home, and obviously that's very demanding. And some of you are still watching your kids at home, and obviously that's a huge demand. Believe me, I do both, and I certainly we have the benefit of my wife also being home and helping with that. So we're a little more fortunate here. But for those that may have gotten laid off, or for those that are just kind of got an abundance of time, or maybe their kids are super great and they don't need to be watched and they're always doing their homework and they're taking their e-learning seriously, definitely use this time for yourself. Emphasis yourself a little bit in this. Same thing goes for you small business owners out there. I know this is a really difficult time with trying to figure out where you're going to make money, and even if your business is going to survive past this whole crisis and kind of see where we end up afterwards. Take some of these courses, learn some new things about your business. I'm not recommending you out there and try to become an expert on all of these things. That's not the point, but at least get dangerous enough so you can understand, what some of these things are that you're hearing, all these buzzwords. And I'll go back to, the marketing aspects and the SEO aspects and Google AdWords and Google My Business and how to use your WordPress and things like that. You don't need to become a web developer in the next week and taking some of these courses, but understand what some of the terminology is, understand how they affect your business, and really understand how you can put some of these practices into effect right now while things are slow or maybe dead in some cases. So that way, when all these sanctions are lifted and these mandates are kind of waved away and we can all get back to our daily lives, hopefully sooner than later, you have a little leg up and you have some new practices to put in order, and you can kind of pick up where your business left off and really kind of take it to that next step. Being a business owner is tough, and it isn't often that you have the opportunity to really learn new skills and kind of really focus down on the overall picture versus the day-to-day operations. So use this as a blessing in a way. Obviously, again, there's a lot of bad things going on, but there's a little bit of a silver lining there. If you have any questions, in the midst of all this, while you're doing your studies, maybe some course recommendations to take, be it as an employee or a small business owner or somebody just trying to kind of learn a new skill. please, by all means, reach out to us. Udemy is not the only website out there. Another great one we use is openculture.com, and they offer free online courses from sometimes they're old university lectures that have just been released to the public because they're not being used anymore. Sometimes they're just experts in the field releasing stuff on. It's more of a repository versus kind of a centralized location or a marketplace. But we're also a resource for you guys here too at SFX. So if you have any questions at all, small business, nonprofits, educational institutions, you need some help, we're happy to provide that consulting to you. No cost to you guys right now. We're always willing to answer questions, talk about technology, and just kind of help you come up with a roadmap. Again, reach us on the website, www.s-fx.com. You can find us on all the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you may use, whatever your favorite place to be is. Reach out. We're happy to answer your questions or send us an email, shane@s-fx.com. We should be back with you guys again next week, hopefully, barring any sort of unforeseen circumstances that pop up and hopefully, schedule permitting. Any questions, send us an email, and hope you guys got a little more value out of this one. Talk to you soon.
If you want to